Welcome back everybody. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. I want to use this opportunity to share with you my travel guide to Iceland. I have been to the country twice already and I feel like I have learned so much through my experiences. So with that said, let's go check it out together. Thank you so much. The first segment of this ring road journey is incredibly exciting because you just arrive in Reykjavik, just the normal city stuff in the capital, and then when you start driving out into Vik, that's when you really see the beauty of Iceland. You're going to drive past several waterfalls, and one of them is the most famous ones, which is Skogafoss. There's a lot of photos that you see in social media and all of that. And on top of that, when you actually arrive in Vik, there are so many things for you to see. I would recommend for you to spend a couple nights in the Vik area. The town itself, it's very beautiful. It's set right at the foot of the mountain and it's surrounded by beautiful black sand beaches and beautiful cliffs. So it's definitely a good idea, and it's also access to some of the beautiful hiking areas also. I highly suggest that you take your time to experience the hiking in Iceland, especially in the highland area. In this case, Porsmok is definitely worth your time. The hike itself is about 5 hours. To get to the hiking area, you need to definitely take the shuttle that can really cross some really deep rivers. And also be aware of the weather. It can be rainy and it can be incredibly windy. That could definitely disturb your hiking experience. On top of that, I also would like to highlight another hiking area. It's definitely worth if you have the time to check it out. It's called Landmannalaugar and it's definitely incredibly as beautiful as Porsmok. This part of the drive is definitely exciting because you come across some really beautiful glaciers and some of the big ones in Iceland. And on top of that, as you make your way, there are also some beautiful waterfalls, some really famous stopping points along the way where you can, taking photos and also fly your drones. This area is incredibly beautiful. It's actually one of my most favorite spots for photography. It is a Viking village that was built as a prop for a movie and it has never been used. And on top of that, it sits right by the foot of the mountain range called Stokksnes. And as you can see in these videos, it is incredibly beautiful and a perfect place to fly your drone. This part of the trip, you are finishing up your segment along the east side of Iceland, and along the way there are beautiful mountain ranges that you can also stop by. And with that said, there's also a secret warm water swimming pool where you can stop by and kind of enjoy your time overlooking the oceans and then the mountains, and it's actually not crowded at all, and so I highly suggest for you to make a stop. Once you are in Egilsstadir, I would suggest you make a 30 minutes drive to a town east of Egilsstadir, and this is the town where you see the beautiful rainbow bricks leading up to a church, and it's such a small town. This part of the drive covers a long distance as you're making your way from the east to the west side of Iceland. Along the way, you can stop by the hiking area that is so well known for photographies on social media. And on top of that, you will come across the area that is so unique in Iceland that for me, it looks like Mars. And also you will come across some fields that are full of sulfur, and you can actually smell it in the air, and you can see the smoke coming off of the ground. And with that said, there's also the lake that was made by the volcano, and it's called Lake Myvatn. I suggest that you break up your drive into a couple days because there are so many beautiful things to see, and there's a beautiful town for you to stay in also. And if you are lucky, you get to see the aurora right outside of your hotel. This part of Iceland, which is the West Fjords, there aren't a lot of tourists go there because it is kind of out of the way of the ring road. However, for me, it's one of the most beautiful areas of Iceland. The reason behind it was that you will drive across so many fjords that they each have their own characters, and I don't think you can really spend enough time to really capture the beauty of the West Fjords itself. In the area, you will come across one of the most beautiful waterfall, the Jandi, and it is quite impressive when you come close to it. West Fjord is the only area that you actually get to see red sand beach, unlike any other beaches in Iceland. So this is your final segment of your ring road journey. However, it doesn't mean that its beauty is any less than any other segments, because along the way as you make your way back to the capital Reykjavik, you're going to make a stop at the national park called Snæfellsnes. And with that said, you can literally spend, more than half a day just exploring the national parks. One of them is the mountain with beautiful waterfalls, and I'm sure you have seen, pictures of the area in social media and all of that. And there's also some other spots where you can walk around and check out some of the cliffs area. Now that you are back to the capital Reykjavik, you can still do several things around the capital itself. One of the things that I would like to highlight is that you can hike up, it's about 2 hours hike to a hot spring river where you can actually enjoy, some warm water at the peak of your hike, and then you hike back down. And on top of that, another exciting thing is that you can actually hike up to an active volcano that erupted just this year, March 2021, and really get to see how an active volcano looks like, where the lava, there's actually still smoke coming out of it. Now, if you are getting tired of your hike, you can actually go chill at Sky Lagoon, and this is where you can, enjoy your time in really nice water overlooking the city. And also with the actual city itself, you can just spend about half a day just walking around the city. Thank you so much guys for watching the video, and if you like it, please do hit the subscribe button. Thank you.